Well, when I first came, Scott Wong and Michelle Meyer and Danny Alvarez were the coaching staff at the time, so they're the ones who initially brought me in. And for me, it was very difficult because I was, kind of how Danny has put it, a true indoor player since I'd never played beach before I got to UH. And so my first year was pretty tough because I was adjusting, and then I redshirted, so that was really nice. It kind of took a lot of pressure off of me. And then over the years, it's still been difficult because it's been a learning experience for me from day one up until now, and I'm still learning as the days go by, everything about the sport and just like how I can get better in terms of like our program, and like where beach volleyball was at then and now is like completely night and day, because they were just getting started kind of when I was here. It was like a few years in, I think, and then now where there's like almost 100 schools, I think, that have beach volleyball programs. So to kind of see the caliber starting to even get more higher and higher every year is really cool to see. It's just giving like people more opportunities, and so it's really cool to see how it's all evolved over the last just 5 years that I've been here. Like I said, I'd never played beach before I came here, so getting the opportunity was very, very great for me and such a blessing. And not only because it gave me the opportunity to go to a Division I school, but also to come home back to Hawaii and represent this school, the state, my family. And so it's been just truly a blessing. And like for the coaches, for Scott Wong and Michelle and Danny to kind of like throw me in the sand because they believed in me from the start has been just like more than I could ask for. And then Evan and Jeff coming in and continuing to believe in me has been more than I could ask for. Our coaches are great. Like, they obviously know when to be serious, but they create a very fun and loving and atmosphere at practices and when we go on the road, and it's just a very like family-oriented type of culture that we have in our program. And so I think that's really been a great foundation for us. And so we whether it's at practice, we're joking with Danny like constantly during practice, Evan's cracking jokes, Jeff's cracking jokes, and like I think one that just comes to my head was our just kind of like our little van separation, and when we go on the road, since we all have different vans that we go in, that's kind of fun. And just the girls, like every day at weights or practices, like we hang out outside of the like weights and practice too. Like we go to the beach, we do a ton of team stuff. So there's been so many memories that have accumulated over my 5 years that I can't choose one, but each year has been just better and better. This group of seniors has been really good, really good. We get along so well, and everybody is very unique. Fiddy's a great add to our team. She brings a lot of positive energy and a lot of experience to the table on and off the court. Carly is funny. She's very quiet around people, but she's pretty silly behind the scenes. And again, her experience too. And Laurel, same, very experienced, and we call Laurel our kind of mother hen, and she kind of is taking on that role with everybody. And Kaivi, I feel like Kaivi is like my little sister, and we get to kind of go out together. Like I said, we live together, and we were partners her freshman year, and so it's really exciting. It's crazy to think that it's like our senior year, but there's not a better group, I don't think, that I'd rather go out with. Well, first I want to thank obviously my family, who has supported me like from day one. Up in Washington, my mom was up in Washington, and my little brother and my sister, and I have family in Arizona who would drive to California to watch my tournaments when we go on the road. And then my dad, of course, out here, he comes to pretty much every practice. Everybody knows him as Papa Zap. He has his own little corner and chair that he sits in. And then my brothers that live out here that come to my games and support me through everything. And And then my coaches, obviously, Scott Wong and Michelle Meyer and Danny Alvarez for believing in me from day one and letting me come here and get this opportunity. And of course, Evan and Jeff, like, they came into our program kind of in a weird time, and so it was hard to transition, I think, for them, but I think they did an incredible job. Yeah, I thank the team for always being there for everybody whenever we need it, and for all the great memories, and it's a sisterhood that we've kind of created, and so I know that even beyond this point we're still going to be very close and have good friendships and relationships when the future is still going. So.